A Scottsbluff woman is accused of stealing more than $10,000 from a local softball organization. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, criminal charges have been filed against the former treasurer for the Broadway Bombers softball organization for reportedly using its funds to make an aggregate total of more than $10,000 in unauthorized purchases. 44-year-old Heather Paez of Scottsbluff was arrested Wednesday on a Class 2A felony charge of theft by unlawful taking more than $5,000. Court records show that when the new board was elected, they noticed discrepancies and contacted the Scottsbluff County Sheriff's Department. Through the course of the investigation, it shows that Paez reportedly used the Bombers' funds to buy meals, online classes, fireworks, dresses, make car payments, and more, totaling at least $10,700. During a February interview with investigators, Paez admitted that sometimes she did use funds and asked if she could just pay the money back. She bonded out late Wednesday night, and a court date for her first court appearance was not listed online. Sticking with the courts now is a Grazing man caught with 22 grams of suspected methamphetamine during an October traffic stop in Scottsbluff will not be standing trial. John Dunn was caught with the meth as well as a digital scale and a knife, and was ultimately charged with a Class 1D felony charge of possession of meth 10 to 27 grams. Earlier this month, Dunn entered a guilty plea to the charge and now faces a prison sentence ranging from 3 to 50 years when he's back in court on January 25th. Well, the Scottsbluff Police Department has concluded the buckle up, every trip, every time enforcement that took place over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. During the enforcement, a total of 65 contacts were made, resulting in 42 citations being issued. However, there was only one seatbelt violation. Sergeant Philip Eckerberg says that Scottsbluff continues to have one of the lower seatbelt usage rates in the state at roughly 55%. Grant funding was made available through the Nebraska Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office and was used to pay officers overtime for seatbelt and other traffic enforcement efforts. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Life Care promises us that we are looked after and taken care of properly.
If I didn't have Life Care, I would be probably scared to death about having enough money for when I got older or when I got sick.
Moving in here was an easy decision and in fact a no-brainer. I looked at it as actually buying long-term care insurance, and in retrospect, a good move.
One of the things that convinces me that we did the right thing is no matter what happens, we will constantly be taken care of.
The whole thing is just vital because you don't have to be worried about what's ahead for you. It's there, it's in black and white, and that's reassuring.
This is home. It has been from the day I moved in.
Welcome back. Grazing High School has been selected as a state finalist in the 14th annual Samsung Solve for Tomorrow contest, the 7th time that the GHS STEM program has reached that milestone. Grazing, who won the national prize in 2017, was joined in the group by Chase County Schools in Imperial, Dawes Middle School of Lincoln, Keapaha County School in Springview, and Laurel Concord Coleridge High School in Laurel. For this year's project, GHS students are focusing on the use of drone technology to efficiently spread salt on ice, using 3D modeling software and printers to design and create a hopper and spreader that will complete the task. As a part of the next phase, students and sponsors at each of the state finalist schools will be asked to submit lesson plans detailing how their proposed STEM project will address the identified community issue. Well, University of Nebraska Senior Vice President and CFO Chris Kaborek will assume the role of interim president on January 1, following a unanimous vote earlier this month by the NU Board of Regents. Kaborek will succeed current President Ted Carter, who is stepping down on December 31st to become the next president of The Ohio State University. The board is conducting a national search for the university system's 9th president. Kaborek will hold the interim role in addition to his CFO title and duties until a permanent successor is named and takes office. In accepting the interim role, Kaborek has agreed to not be a candidate for the presidential nomination.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Let's look back to the 2023 Summer Grazing Tour that took place around several eastern Nebraska operations. The focus of this year's tour was to help ag producers better understand the wants and needs of urban consumers. Market Journal's Bill Dodd brings us a look from that event.
So our farm has really had a lot of big ups and downs and stops and starts and changes, and it's been quite a voyage.
Yeah, it's important. I don't care what kind of producer you are. Your producers are interconnected. It's a big sorority, a big fraternity, if you will. While the systems are extremely different, there's a lot of commonalities. They run businesses. They need to be profitable. We at the Institute, whether it's our teaching and learning programs through Kasner or Extension, we've got a number of our Extension professionals out here today, or thinking about research. So again, kind of thinking about these integrated systems, which is what we do really well in Nebraska, and in particular at the Institute of Ag and Natural Resources. This is just an opportunity, again, I think, for folks who depend on having food to know where their food comes from, and then a way to bring people together to find that commonality, I'd say, is the thread of the day.
Another couple in hedge we'll see a lot more of just on the north side. Bodie's place, it'd be great to see. They've spent years prescribed fire, restoring grasslands after they've been in crop, all sorts of things. And Tim sort of mentioned this, but my goal for the day.
You know, you learn more by seeing and doing and networking. And one of the things I said today is we're carpooling, and I think that's very important. We want people to interact with one another, some people that you normally wouldn't know. Maybe it's a urban neighbor that you don't know, and then you can kind of tell your story, they tell you theirs, and so that's on these tours. Those are the type of things you do. You get interaction, you learn a lot, and then we've got a panel discussion that you'll be able to ask a very educated, very knowledgeable panel across the spectrum, both rural and urban representatives, your questions and get their input. So I think it's a learning opportunity and it's a growth opportunity.
And great seeing everybody here. Yeah, I'm Walt Schott, Professor Emeritus with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. In my area, I was in research and teaching in rangeland ecology and management.
Yeah, well, of course, we think about the food, the fuel, the feed, the fiber that we need for a growing world, and we think about Nebraska's role in that, being the third largest ag economy. Both regionally here in Nebraska, the Midwest, the High Plains, but the U.S., North America, and the world. And it really does all start with producers. And so this operation here is a great example of a first-generation farmer. I think we just heard that, where they pulled in their parents, so it was kind of inverse, right? The folks are learning from the kids, and then this family has 3 little ones who are like 8 to 14, so they're learning from mom and dad. And it's this really neat interface of direct marketing to people in Lincoln and Omaha. And so a neat chance, we've got some of the most amazing ranchers here from across Nebraska, and I've been to their places. For them to invest with fellow food producers and fellow stewards is just really pretty spectacular.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
Let's take a peek at your weekend community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
You deserve to have a building that will last for generations. With more than 110 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, Morton Buildings is the industry leader you can trust. If you're planning for a garage, farm shop, horse barn, storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, there's no better time to buy. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started today.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, Cheyenne Frontier Days has put out tickets for the 2024 non-concert events and went on sale this week. Tickets for the PRCA Rodeo, PBR Last Cowboy Standing, and Carnival Armbands went on sale Thursday morning at CFDrodeo.com. This year, CFD will celebrate the Year of the Cowgirl, recognizing the contributions of women to the American frontier and Western culture, and a bronze dedication is planned for Frontier Park to support the theme. Artist announcements for the 128th annual Daddy of 'em All are coming in March of 2024. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.